Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Aduku Secondary School. This is Aduku Secondary School found in Aduku Town Council in Kwania District and in northern Uganda. Thank you. Yes, this is the school gate for Aduku SS. And we have got one poster here to welcome the visitors, to tell them about the do's and the don'ts, especially when it comes to fittings, the outfits, the clothes that we expect them to wear when coming to school and the ones we don't expect. Alongside there we have our school vision, mission and school motto. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the school compound for Aduku SS. As you can see, this is our school compound. But that's not the key point why we're here. We are here to make a very humble but very powerful appeal to the Ministry of Education and Sports concerning the educational posters in the classrooms. Okay, my name is Oyugi Jackson, a teacher in Aduku Secondary School, representing Aduku Secondary School, which is located in Aduku SS, which is located in Aduku Town Council, Kwania District, and in northern Uganda. I am speaking on behalf of the administration, teachers, and learners of Aduku Secondary School. To make a simple but something that may have less meaning to many with great impacts in our learners. This is educational posters that are pinned around the classrooms. Right now we are at the Senior 1 block and we are having a glance at one of the educational posters pinned in front of the classroom. It is entitled Tricks of Utilizing a Teacher to Ensure Academic Excellence. This poster will always teach the learners on how to utilize a teacher to ensure they achieve academic excellence. Just to look at a few things that the learners may get from this poster. It's telling the learners that give the teacher due respect, be humble to him or her, show eagerness to learn, try to make the teacher your academic friend, show the teacher great loyalty, show interest for his or her subject, prepare for his class in time, brainstorm on his or her previous lessons, be attentive in class, ask the teacher where you don't understand, never pretend you know or have understood, be open, seek for guidance and advice from the teacher, never make the teacher lose hope in you, always apologize to the teacher in case of any misunderstanding. This poster has taught very good values to our learners. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may take you to one of the classrooms in Senior 1, that is S1 Red, and with the classroom posters inside the class. Yes, the poster that you're seeing right there is in Senior 1 Red. It is entitled Classroom Guidelines for Cooperative Learning, where cooperation builds confidence and character. It teaches learners important principles such as equal participation, positive communication, responsibility and accountability, respect and inclusivity, focus and on-task behavior, and reflection and improvement. These are not merely classroom rules, they are important life skills. They help our learners to understand how to work with others, communicate effectively, respect different opinions, take responsibility, solve problems, and become confident and responsible citizens. Another poster which we'll have in Senior 1 Red is entitled How to Present Group Findings to Class. Together we learn, together we grow. The new curriculum, that is CBC, emphasizes group work a lot in class, and as a result, the school acquired one of the educational classroom posters that will remind them always on what to do when it comes to group work. You can see how it's encouraging our learners prepare together as a group. Start with a clear introduction. Share findings clearly and simply. Highlight how you reached your answers. Invite questions and discussions. Conclude the summary. Have a teacher feedback. And this one, the learners, once they try to forget, they'll come back to this classroom poster and they'll be reminded. I'll take you to another poster in of Ministry of Education and Sports. I have another poster here in Senior 1 grade. It's entitled Student Roles in Classroom Group Work. It is telling the learners or showing the learners when you're doing group work, who do we expect? We expect a group leader, we expect the secretary, we expect timekeeper, presenter, researcher, and harmonizer, and everything that you need in order to have a good classroom group work. This poster has helped us in managing the group work for learners. They have benefited a lot. It reminds them always, it is acting as a teacher, even if a teacher is not in class. I'll take you to the last one that we have in Senior 1 red. Yes, the last poster that we have in Senior 1 red, dear officials of Ministry of Education and Sports, is this one here entitled Generate Skills Attained Through Competence-Based Learning. You learn beyond the classroom. That is what the poster is talking about. What are the basic general skills that we expect? Critical thinking, communication, collaboration, innovation, self-management, learning to learn, digital literacy. All these will help to remind the learners of what we expect as far as general skills are concerned. So I say that these educational posters in classrooms are doing much more than we could do as teachers. It teaches the learners even when we are not there by them reading all the time. I'll take you to another class of Senior 1 Senior 1 blue, and you see the posters in there. So here we are now in Senior 1 blue, and here are the posters that we have pinned in the classroom. This is Senior 1 green, and we also have to open and check what is inside the class. Senior 1 green has the same educational posters pinned in class like other streams in Senior 1. Why we value these posters? At Aduku Secondary School, we have observed that educational posters make the classroom environment more meaningful and learner-friendly. A learner does not only learn from the teacher's explanation or from a textbook. A learner also learns from what they continuously see around them. When an important message is displayed on the classroom wall, learners can see it every day. They can read it repeatedly, discuss it with their classmates, and relate it to what they are doing in class. For example, a learner who repeatedly sees the message, equal participation, can gradually understand that group work is not about one learner doing everything while others remain silent. A learner who sees positive communication can be reminded to communicate politely and give constructive feedback. Now, And most importantly, they support the learner. They support the curriculum. These posters support the teacher. The challenge we face today in Aduku SS. Unfortunately, at Aduku Secondary School, we currently have these useful educational posters in only some classrooms. We would very much like to provide similar educational materials in all our classrooms, but this is where we face a challenge. The school has many competing educational needs. We have learners who need books, learning materials, ICT resources, and other facilities. Because of these financial limitations, purchasing enough quality education posters for every classroom is not easy for us. As a result, many learners are missing out on the benefits that these visual learning materials provide. We believe that this should not be a privilege for only a few classrooms. Every learner deserves an attractive, informative, and supportive learning environment. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are now heading to Senior 2 Red, where we have no educational posters playing in the class. This is Senior 2 Red class, and we have got 3 streams for Senior 2. You can see that in this class, we do not have any educational posters painted on the walls, so the Senior 2s are missing out on the importance, the benefits of educational posters that are painted in their classrooms. We are therefore requesting, if possible, the Minister of Education should consider supporting Aduku SS so that all the classrooms can have educational posters painted in the classrooms. Yes, honorable officials of Ministry of Education, this is now Senior 4 classroom block. I would like also to take you inside so that you see that in this classroom block, we do not have any posters pinned in the classroom. This is Senior 4 red classroom block, and they also have nothing like educational posters pinned in the classrooms, and that's why we face the challenge. We are therefore requesting the Ministry of Education and Sports to consider supporting Aduku SS with the posters that will have impacts in the teaching and learning process. The posters that are put in classes would help to transform the classroom environments into learning environments, whether or not the teacher is there. Therefore, our vision is to make every classroom at Aduku SS be equipped with the learning posters and appropriate educational displays. Just imagine entering the Senior 1 classroom, entering Senior 2 classroom, Senior 3 classroom, and you find the posters in every classroom block, encouraging independent learning, research, leadership, and preparation for their future careers. This would make a significant difference. We are not asking the ministry to simply decorate our classrooms. We are asking for learning tools. We believe that a classroom wall can become another teacher. A well-designed poster can remind a learner of an important concept. It can start a discussion. It can encourage a positive behavior. It can build confidence. It can inspire a learner. In conclusion, to the Minister of Education and Sports, we say thank you for listening to our appeal. We appreciate the work you are doing to improve education in our country. At Aduku Secondary School, we are committed to doing our part to provide quality education to our learners. However, we cannot do everything alone. With the support from the Minister of Education, education partners, and other stakeholders, we can create classrooms that inspire learners every single day. We therefore humbly ask, please help us put meaningful educational posters in every classroom at Aduku Secondary School. Let our classroom walls speak. Let them teach. Let them encourage. Let them inspire. And let every learner, regardless of their background, have the opportunity to learn in an environment that supports their academic success and personal development. A better classroom creates a better learner. A better learner creates a better community, and a better community or communities will create a better Uganda. We say thank you. May God bless Aduku SS. May God bless Ministry of Education and Sports. May God bless Uganda. Thank you very much. Say this for God and my country.